Well, guys, I am racing over to Besser Seed Sales to pick up my cover crop. He's the Peterson Seed Sales farm, and he's getting into cover crop seeds because he sees that in our area, our region, the potential for that being a huge thing in the next couple years. It's there. That is going to be a massively growing market in his seed area. So he's trying to be ahead of the game and learn about them seeds now. And good for him. So he's got my cover crop seeds. What we got to do is get that into that standing corn. We got oats, radish, vetch, red clover, and alfalfa. The red clover and alfalfa, hopefully they'll germinate and make enough root growth this year that they'll survive over winter. Don't know, but let's hope they do. Then same with the hairy. Well, the hairy vetch won't over winter, but hopefully the hairy vetch will get enough growth this year to do something. To produce. The whole goal is to produce some end credits for next year, because I want to put corn there again. And so hopefully I can produce some end credits. Well, how much? I don't know. We don't know. You're learning as I'm learning. I said that before. You're on this path with me. But I gotta get the oats. I gotta get that cover crop spread, and then I gotta get soybeans fertilized this week, and then I still gotta get that pasture fenced. We got the posts up, but I just gotta get the fence strung, because next Monday we are getting the first 2 steers. So yeah, I got a lot to do this week. Boy, it just at least things, we're getting to the point where we're at the last of things. So I get the cover crop spread, check, no more dealing with that. The soybeans fertilized, check, no more dealing with that. And next week, finish the last 120 acres of corn for fertilizer, and then I don't have to deal with that. I'd almost get that sprayer home and get it washed out. Boy, he's done a lot of acres this year. Busy week. But yeah, so I'm racing to Ogilvie, get that cover crop seed, get home and start spreading it. So, all right, guys, we'll stay in touch here on this journey, but I better pay attention to my driving. All right, just got back from Besser Ag Service with my cover crop seed. Got the broadcaster on the 40/20 so I can sneak up and down that corn. The nice thing is it's already pre-mixed. The biggest pain in the butt I had in the past was you'd get, 10 bags of this, 5 bags of that, 2 bags of this, and you kind of had to scale it, measure it out, get it into here in the proportions, and then hope you get an okay blend. Here it's already blended. We just dump in bags, count the bags going in, and guesstimate the acres that we're covering, and we're good to go. It's a cover crop. We're not trying to grow a top yielding corn crop here where amounts per acre and everything like that is just so critical. All we're trying to do is get some green in between our green. We're just trying to get something to germinate in between our corn rows later this fall. And so if you start out a little bit light or a little bit heavy and kind of fine tune as you go, that's quite all right. Then you'll kind of see, if you make a mental note like, well, we did the first third or the first quarter or the first batch, whatever it is. The first batch we thought was a little low, so we upped it. And the second batch seemed pretty okay, or we thought it was still low, so we upped it. Third batch seemed better. Then you can see how them different batches rates respond for your area. Yeah, so we put the bags of seed in the thing. We put the seed in the hopper. That's as close to a reference of it puts the lotion on its skin references I can get today. I'm sorry, I will work on that one for the future. But it puts the seed in the hopper is what's going to happen. and then we will go put the seed on the field. The other thing is we've got ryegrass, oats, red clover, the radish, and the hairy vetch. I did not put the alfalfa on this time because for this clover or for alfalfa, for any of these plants to overwinter, they need to get some substantial root growth and energy stored in that crown root. For alfalfa, in that little crown, they need that energy stored so they can overwinter. And they'll store some energy in the plant, and they move it up and down depending if it's a growing day or a sleeping day. With the alfalfa, I think what I'm going to do out there next spring is run alfalfa through the broadcaster and just alfalfa 30 or 40 acres, whatever I can get over there, or 20, wherever it winds up, buy a couple bags of alfalfa and put it out there, and where I end up is where I end up. If it goes on super thick, don't care. And then strip till, do the alfalfa very first. Might even do the alfalfa while there's a little bit of snow so the frost can help frost seed it. And maybe some oats with it or something. Next spring, I want to do a cover crop mix out there ahead of strip till and planter. So the strip till kind of will clean the dirt away. And then we'll plant on it, and then you have the cover crop in between the rows, and it's just going to be absolutely cool and awesome. But yep, that's why I don't have alfalfa in this time, because I don't know. I've never done corn this early. Don't know how fast things are going to germinate or grow, or if they're even going to germinate or grow right away. So I just didn't want to throw alfalfa seed out there knowing that if it just makes a little sprig, it's going to die this winter anyhow. All these others, if they germinate and get fairly big, they're still going to die over winter. The red clover hopefully will survive. Red clover can be sneaky tough over winter. You'll be surprised at how long a clover can hang in there. But yeah, yep, that's the what's going on with the alfalfa. There's 400 pounds. It's already got a nice blend to it, and I know that should get me 10 acres in theory, and the field that I'm going to start on is only 20 acres for where my line is. So pretty simple. That should get me roughly halfway across. See, guys, I don't know why everybody thinks this stuff is so hard. It's pretty simple to do. Oh, that's right. None of this stuff works anywhere else other than here because it don't work there. That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot. And so, all right, guys, let's go spread. Pretty simple. Drive along. I don't shut off on the headlands. That way I don't have to do a perimeter out the headlands. Works pretty good. Up or not? Look at that beautiful corn. It ain't even close to the 4th of July yet, and we're already there. All right, coming in for batch number 3. It's only taken me a little over a half hour a batch to load up, drive over there, run it out, and come back, 40 minutes, let's say. Well, that ain't bad at all. I'll be done here in another couple hours, and boom, 60 acres cover cropped. And so, all right, guys, gonna keep moving. Cover crop is done. Yes! One more thing off my to-do list. Put the quick hitch back on, get hooked up to the fertilizer wagon. The co-op is going to be here either late tonight or sometime tomorrow between the start of the day and the end of the day. They weren't sure, and I really didn't care. It's just for soybeans, but I got to get that wagon to the end of the driveway so they can fill it up. Yeah, and then I'll get that off the checklist tomorrow, and yeah, things will be going good.